by the way, you also tweeted, honey, the Santorums can't make the wedding, said no groom to his same-sex fiance. Yeah, is this the most ridiculous, not question, but set of answers?
I mean, this Mark Rickerstein, just pick a name, right? Mark to his fiance, Steve. Steve, the pizza's here, but the Santorums just can't make the wedding. I mean, it's never going to happen. Nobody, these phantom gay friends that these Republicans all talk about. I'd love to meet these self-hating gays that are really great friends with the Santorums or anybody else on the Republican side.
You said, you tweeted, I can't decide which is less likely, a gay couple catering their wedding with pizza or a gay couple inviting Marco Rubio to their wedding. But so the set of answers now, I would go, but I wouldn't approve Marco Rubio. Santorum, of course, wouldn't go. And then Scott Walker would go not to the ceremony, but to the reception.
Yeah. And so he'd be
he's just in it
freeloading.
for the beer.
He'd be freeloading.
For his sister. So here's the issue I have. If you had a politician that you knew personally and you knew that they were not a racist, but they were appealing to racist sensibilities in the Republican Party, I would count that as worse than being a racist because at least the ignorance isn't there and they're just doing something horrible for political gain.
Yeah.
If you're a right-wing Republican and you don't support marriage equality and you don't support employment protections or housing protections or letting gays serve in the military or protecting gays from hate crimes or conversion therapy, if you don't support any of the many things, if you don't think gay people should be able to adopt, if you don't support any of those things, and you're like Marco Rubio, and you don't do that, and then you go on to say that being gay isn't a choice, then you're just an a-hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Because your ideology is basically saying it's not your fault that you're gay, but I'm not going to protect you from any of these horrible things.
Right.
I'm going to treat you differently, even though, I like it better when the Republicans are bigoted and stupid.
Well, I picked that issue among the many inconsistencies that he said being gay is not a choice, but I wouldn't support someone's choice to get married. Right? That's the way he put it. I would go, but I wouldn't necessarily approve of the choice. So I'm like, wait a minute.
It doesn't make any sense.
You can't choose to be gay, but you can't choose to be married. What?
This is where Republicans just really screwing the pooch here. How can you say that you would not support somebody's wedding when they have no control, when you believe they have no control over who they end up falling in love with? It's just mean-spirited and wrong.
Yeah.
At least when a bigot tells you that they think it's a choice, you can explain away their ignorance on all the other issues by that starting point.
You're right, Carl. That's the best way to put it, is all this tortured logic. You're right. You listen, you try to understand, and then you're just like, oh, well, that's just mean. At the end of the day, whatever it is you're trying to say, it's just,